All right, and we are live. Welcome back with Murphy Mac to another episode of the Fitness Beginner Podcast. Today we got episode 2 of the new podcast series that we're going over, where we're going over my brand new ebook that I made that's free for y'all. So hit the link in the description if you want the ebook. It's called The Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Fitness, where we talk about everything you need to know in order to get started and to see success on your fitness journey. Today is episode 2, where we're going to talk about the importance of setting goals, how to set goals, and then we're going to give you a framework for you to use that's going to help you set better, more achievable goals that will keep you going, keep you on your, it'll keep you sticking to your goals and help you be overall more successful in your fitness journey. So that's the whole goal. So with that being said, let's hop right into it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to define short-term and long-term goals because you need to break them up. Defining both short-term and long-term fitness goals is essential for creating a well-rounded and sustainable fitness plan. So here we're going to break down both of them. We're going to start with short-term fitness goals. So short-term fitness goals have immediate progress. Short-term goals typically focus on the initial stages of the fitness journey. So an example includes providing cardiovascular endurance, increasing flexibility, or enhancing strength within the first few weeks. So these are going to be some pretty short goals that you can see results very quick like you'll see them within a few weeks or so. Next, establishing a routine. Setting goals related to establishing a consistent workout routine is crucial. This might involve committing to a specific number of workouts per week, maintaining a regular schedule, or trying out different types of exercises. So this is key. When it comes to being consistent in your fitness journey, it's going to come down to establishing a routine. And for the majority of people, it's going to be pretty easy because you probably already have a routine established because most people work the same days every week, Monday through Friday. I know some people's have different jobs and their schedule changes. So for you, it's going to be a lot harder, unfortunately, but you can still find ways to make it work. But for all you Monday through Friday people, you're already in an established routine, whether you realize it or not. So fitting a workout or an exercise in there, it's going to be a lot easier for you to establish rather than those people that have different schedules every week. Number 3, form improvement. So short-term goals may involve refining exercise techniques. It can include mastering proper form and strength training exercises, yoga poses, or any other chosen fitness activity. So this one's crucial. If you ever hear me talk about lifting properly, you've heard this one before. I always preach you need to learn your form, learn your technique first before you start adding a lot of weight. So this is something you can see. This could be a good short-term goal because you can see results in this very quick. It don't take long to get good at doing certain lifts, certain exercises, and you want to do them with either no weight or very little weight. Or I like to just use the bar to practice these lifts until you get the right technique down, and then you can start adding weight on because it's going to prevent you from injuring yourself. Because if you injure yourself, then you can't work out at all. So might as well learn how to do it right from the get-go, so you don't have to suffer from injuries on down the road. Number 4, dietary adjustments. Incorporating short-term dietary goals such as increasing water intake, reducing processed food consumption, or ensuring a balanced diet. These can all complement the fitness routine. So obviously everybody knows if you want to lose weight, you got to start eating better. If you want to build muscle, you got to start eating more protein. I mean, it's basic stuff right here. Everybody knows it. So you got to make dietary adjustments, and this is stuff you can do in the short term. Like you can literally start making better food choices tomorrow. It's not hard. It don't take a long time to see results in this. You just have to be disciplined to actually do it. So that's going to be short term. Number 5, monitoring your progress. Setting short term goals related to tracking progress is important. This might involve taking measurements, keeping a workout journal, or what I like to do, use a fitness app to assess improvements in strength, endurance, or flexibility. So you got to track it. You got to track your progress. If you don't, then you don't really know if you're making progress. Yeah, over time, you may see some major progress, but if you're actually tracking it, you can see smaller adjustments, smaller forms of progress within a shorter period of time because you're actually tracking. Like, say this week you did 10 reps of a certain lift, and 2 weeks from now you did 12 reps of that one lift. Well, if you're not tracking it, you're probably not going to realize you're making any progress there because it's just such a minimal thing. Or you may add 5 pounds to the bar, which in the grand scheme of things is not a lot of weight. But if you're tracking it and you realize you did that over a 2 week period or a 3 week period, then that's pretty good progress. So you need to track your progress, and that's a good short term goal. Number 6 is consistency. So building consistency in attending workouts and sticking to the fitness plan is a key short term goal. Consistency in the early stages helps create a foundation for long term success. So, in my opinion, this is the most important one because consistency is going to be key in actually hitting your goals. And this goes back to a little bit of establishing that routine. If you can establish fitness into your everyday routine, it's going to be a lot easier to be consistent. Or if you miss a day, get right back on it the next day. Just try to be consistent. You don't have to go every day. You don't have to be perfect. I never said that. You just need to be consistent. If you miss one day, that's fine. Make it up the next day. Or if you can't, just get right back on it the next week. Just be consistent. So those are some short-term goals that you can try to strive for because you can see results in a shorter period of time. Some long-term goals. Number 1, achieving target weight or body composition. So this is pretty much everybody's long-term goal when they start a fitness journey. Long-term goals often revolve around achieving and maintaining a specific body weight or composition. This might involve gradual weight loss, muscle gain, or body fat reduction. So this is pretty much everybody's 99% of people's reasoning for starting a fitness journey is achieving that desired look, that desired body composition. They want to either lose weight or they want to build muscle. Number 2, endurance and stamina. So this is going to be all you endurance junkies out there. This is for you. Developing and sustaining cardiovascular endurance and stamina are common long-term goals. This could include running longer distances, cycling for extended periods, or participating in endurance events. So I actually did a lot of this recently when I trained for my Ironman. I learned a lot about endurance sports, endurance training, swim, bike, run. So yeah, building your endurance. A lot of people have like big goals or what they call it, bucket list items to run a marathon or to do an Ironman or something like that. So a lot of those are endurance based. Number 3, strength and muscle building. Long term fitness goals may focus on progressively increasing strength and muscle mass. This involves setting targets for lifting heavier weights, performing advanced exercises, or reaching specific muscle development milestones. So if you're a power lifter, it's going to be for you. You want to get as strong as you can and eventually compete in a powerlifting competition, or even bodybuilders. They want to build as much muscle as possible and look the best they can on stage. Number 4, skill mastery. So for those engaging in specific activities or sports, long-term goals might include mastering advanced skills. This could range from perfecting a challenging yoga pose to excelling in a particular sport. So if you're a football player, you're going to do specific workouts to master those skills. You're going to do things that are specific to your sport. If you're a runner, you're going to do things that are specific for running. If you're a high jumper, you're going to do something specific for jumping. So whatever your goal is, whatever your sport is, or whatever it is you're trying to achieve, that's going to kind of change how you work out, how you do your exercises, how you structure your workouts, things like that. So a long-term goal is to master that skill, whatever it is you're trying to master. Number 5, lifestyle integration. Long-term success often involves integrating fitness into one's lifestyle. This can mean making physical activity a regular part of daily life, whether through work, hobbies, or recreational activities. So this is a big one. I like this one because you don't just have to work out to see results. Like, a lot of people don't realize a lot of their hobbies, you're actually getting pretty good exercise in. So for me, an example is I like to play disc golf. Disc golf's fun to me. I enjoy it. And you don't realize it because you're playing a game, but I'm actually getting a lot of exercise playing disc golf because I'll walk around the whole entire course. I probably walk over a mile, 2 miles, maybe even 3, depending on the course. in one game. So I'm actually getting in a lot of exercise. So this could be good to just fit it in your lifestyle. A lot of people like hiking. A lot of people like to play pickup basketball or play pickleball or some kind of outdoor activity. This is good things to put into your everyday just life routine, things like that. So number 6, the mind-body connection. Long-term goals may include developing a strong mind-body connection. This involves understanding and appreciating the mental and emotional benefits of fitness, such as stress reduction, improved mood, and increased mindfulness. So this is something a lot of people don't realize that also comes as a side effect or as a benefit to working out is it does those things. It does stress reduction, improve mood, increase mindfulness. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to the gym, not want to be there, want to go back home, tired, and then by the time I get done working out and I leave the gym, I'm in a completely different mood. Like I'm happy, I'm proud I went to the gym. Like I'm not mad. I never left the gym mad or regretting going to the gym working out. It boosts your mood. Working out just it releases endorphins into your body that just it's a energy booster, mood booster, things like that. So this is something that kind of takes time to see the results from. It's a long term play. Like you're not just going to go into the gym one day, absolutely destroy your body, and then leave feeling good. It's just something that it takes time. Number 7, injury prevention and flexibility. Prioritizing long term goals related to injury prevention and flexibility is crucial. This might involve incorporating regular stretching, yoga, or mobility exercises into your routine to enhance overall physical well being. So, this is huge. Working out, obviously, it's going to work on your flexibility. You're putting your body in weird positions that you don't normally do day to day, like during your everyday routine. So, it's good to continue practicing these flexibility, mobility movements. And also, when you're building muscle, you're helping your bone structure out. So, it's going to help you prevent injuries. You're also, your muscular, like skeletal mass or whatever, it's better. So, you're not going to be as injury risk. What's the word? Not going to be as injury prone. I always like to say, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So if you stop using your flexibility, if you stop doing certain movements, then as you get older, as you age, you'll quit being able to do these. So for example, like for me, I can't really scratch my back. Like if I try to reach my arm behind my head, I just can't reach it because I don't do it all the time. So something like that, or like bending over and touching your toes. If you don't bend over and touch your toes, you're probably not going to be able to do it for very long. You probably can't do it right now if you try to bend over and touch your toes with your legs straight, of course. Number 8, nutritional habits. Long-term fitness success often requires sustained attention to nutrition. Goals may include establishing healthy eating habits, making informed food choices, and maintaining a balanced and sustainable diet. Notice I said balanced and sustainable. I didn't say a perfect diet. Nothing about a diet is perfect. You just need to find something that's sustainable. And that does not mean you can't have any sweets, you can't have any junk food, can't have your favorite foods. Because trust me, I eat ice cream because that's my favorite junk food all the time. But I have a good balance. I eat healthy foods 80% of the time. And then 20% of the time, I splurge a little bit. I eat what I want. I enjoy myself. You don't have to just not eat any of the good foods because that's not healthy or whatever. So you just got to find something that's sustainable. You got to develop these habits over time. Like it's going to take a while. You're not just going to go from eating Twinkies every day to eating nothing but salad and chicken and rice every day. Like you're just not going to do it. It's going to take time. You got to develop these eating habits over time as you progress in your fitness journey. So depending on what stage you're at in your fitness journey, your nutritional habits will change. So it depends on where you're at. But over time, you should gradually be getting better as you continue to embark on that fitness journey. Number 9, consistent progress. Long-term fitness goals involve continuously setting new challenges and goals as previous ones are achieved. This ensures ongoing progress and prevents plateaus in fitness development. So as we all know, as you keep working out and doing the same lifts, same workouts, you will hit a plateau. Like you'll get to the point to where your body no longer sees results. And that's because you're not giving your body a reason to get better, to get stronger, to lose more weight because your body is comfortable where it's at. So you got to apply more stress to it to make it grow. So if you're building muscle and you're doing 135, 10 reps, and you do that every day for months, like eventually you're not going to get any stronger eventually. So you got to add more weight or add more reps or add more sets. You got to change it up. You got to see consistent progress. You can't do the same thing over and over and over again and expect to see results. You got to swap it up, do a different exercise, do something harder, change it up. If you do 30 minutes of cardio every day and eventually you stop losing weight, well, guess what? You may have to do 40 minutes of cardio now to lose weight because your body's going to adapt to that. It's going to get better, it's going to get more efficient. So then that stress that you're applying to your body is no longer going to benefit you and you're not going to get the results from it anymore. So you got to make it harder. So this way you see consistent progress. You don't hit a plateau and get stuck there. And then number 10, just overall well-being. Ultimately, long-term fitness goals should contribute to overall well-being, encompassing physical health, mental wellness, and positive lifestyle. So balancing short-term and long-term goals, it creates a comprehensive and achievable fitness plan that accommodates immediate progress while maintaining a focus on sustained, transformative results over time. So the whole idea of setting goals is just to set little stepping stones to keep you going. Because if you don't have a goal, like you don't have anything to work towards, so you're eventually just going to quit because there's no like mission. There's nothing to set your mind to. There's nothing to achieve. Humans, or I work this way. I don't know about everybody. I can't speak for everybody else, but I know I work better when I have something to achieve. Like when I see something as a challenge, it pushes me more to achieve that challenge. Like that's why I made myself sign up for an Ironman because when I did, I didn't think I could do it. I really didn't. I didn't think I could finish. So I saw it as a challenge, and I used that as motivation to prove myself wrong. To say, oh, I don't know, I don't think I can do this, but I'm gonna find a way to do it. I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna get it done regardless. So it made me stick to my goal of finishing the Ironman. Like it's humans just kind of thrive off that, or at least I do. I know most of y'all do too, but maybe not everybody. So yeah, those are just short-term, long-term goals. You need to set both. Set you some short-term goals that will eventually get you to that long-term goal. Don't just try to have one big goal at the end and say that's it. Like say you want to lose 100 pounds. Yeah, that's a big goal and that's great. But if you don't have stepping stones along the way, it's going to be hard for you to lose that 100 pounds. All right, next segment, we're going to move into a framework that I like to use to help set goals, to help you set better, more achievable goals. And y'all see what I'm talking about as we get into it. But it's called the SMART Goals Framework. So SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So that's SMART. Applying the SMART criteria to fitness goals enhances their effectiveness and increases the likelihood of successful achievement. So here's how to make fitness goals SMART. First, foremost, we have specific. So, for example, a non-specific goal would say improve my running. See, that's not very specific. Don't give you much to work on. So, a specific goal would say I want to increase my running endurance by completing a 5K without stopping. See how it's a little more specific than just I want to get better at running or I want to improve my running. You say I want to get better. I want to build my endurance by completing a 5K, which gives you a distance and without stopping. So that's being specific. The next one is measurable. So a non-measurable goal is I want to lose weight. Well, everybody wants to lose weight. How much weight do you want to lose? So the measurable goal would be I want to lose 10 pounds within the next 3 months. So it also gives you a numerical number of how many pounds you want to lose, but also gives you a time frame, next 3 months. So the letter A is achievable. So an unachievable goal is lift twice my body weight within a week. Well, if you ain't never worked out before, you're not going to lift twice your body weight. I hate to break it to you. Probably not even going to lift half. So that's not achievable. An achievable goal would be gradually increase my lifting capacity to reach double my body weight within 6 months. So that's a lot more achievable. You give yourself more time and you give yourself a gradual increase, not just a big jump to the end goal. So that's achievable. The next one is relevant. So an irrelevant goal is to learn a new dance move unrelated to my fitness routine. Well, if you're trying to lose weight or build muscle, learning a new dance move is not very relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't get it done. Like you're not gonna bench press 225 by doing some TikTok dance. It's just not gonna work that way. So a relevant goal is to, if you wanted to do it around dance, incorporate dance workouts to improve my cardiovascular fitness and add variety to my routine. So you can still use dance, but you can make it more fitness related by using dance workouts to improve your cardiovascular health and also adds some variety to your routine. So that's kind of how you can make it relevant. And then last and not least, time bound. So this one's pretty self-explanatory. You want to give yourself a certain time limit or time frame. So a non-time bound goal would just be improve flexibility. So it's not very specific. Don't give you no time. Can't really measure it. So a time bound goal would be achieve a full split within 2 months through consistent stretching and yoga sessions. See how that's a lot more specific and it gives you a time of 2 months and consistently stretching. So it just makes it makes your goals, it makes them better by giving you more to work off of. If you just want to improve, say I want to start running. Well, that's not going to do much for you. You need to have a goal. Say I want to run a 5K. I want to run a marathon and I want to do it within the next 6 months or whatever it is. So using this framework can help you set more specific goals that help you achieve them. All right. So I'm going to go over a few more examples of smart fitness goals. So here's another set. So specific goal is complete 30 minutes of high intensity interval training every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that's specific. Measurable. Increase the number of push-ups I can do consecutively from 15 to 30 within 6 months. So that way you can measure how many workouts you're doing. How many push-ups you're doing. Achievable. Gradually increase my daily step count from 5,000 to 10,000 steps over the next 2 months. See, that's realistic. He didn't say I want to go from walking 1,000 steps a day to walking 15,000 steps a day. He wants to go from 5 to 10. That's a lot more achievable. Relevant. Incorporate strength training exercises targeting major muscle groups to complement my running routine and prevent injuries. So this is relevant because running is going to tear down the muscle in your body. So adding in some workout routines, some different complementary exercises is going to help your overall just body composition and your muscles to prevent injuries. So that's relevant. Time bound. Run a 10K race in under 60 minutes within 3 months following a structured training plan. So you gave yourself a goal, a distance, gave yourself a time limit to do it within. So it's time bound. It's pretty self-explanatory. Y'all get what I'm saying, but you just have to put them all together to make your goals, like to make them to where they're easier to actually achieve and to actually stick to, rather than just giving yourself some vague off the wall goal of, oh, I want to lose 100 pounds. Well, when do you want to lose 100 pounds? Why do you want to lose 100 pounds? How are you going to lose 100 pounds? Is that relevant to why you want to lose 100 pounds? So some people may not actually want to lose 100 pounds. Some people may just want to fit into their old pair of jeans they used to wear, like their favorite pair of jeans. So is that relevant? Is losing 100 pounds relevant to fit into those jeans? I would say yes. All right, so I have one more set of SMART goals for y'all. Specific, reduce body fat percentage by 2% through a combination of regular exercise and a balanced diet. So that's pretty specific. They want to do 2%, lose 2% of body fat. And they're going to do it through regular exercise and a balanced diet. Measurable, complete a full body workout circuit, including cardio and strength exercises in 45 minutes or less. So they can measure how much of the workout they did, and if they did it within the time frame, that's measurable. Achievable, improve flexibility by attending yoga classes twice a week and achieving a 20% increase in range of motion within 4 weeks. So they're not saying I want to do a split if I can't even touch my toes right now. They're just saying I want to improve my flexibility within 20%. So that's pretty achievable. Number 9, relevant. Incorporate mindful practices such as meditation into my fitness routine to reduce stress and enhance overall well being. Well, if you're trying to work out, a benefit of working out is reducing stress. But also, on top of that, this person is going to incorporate some meditation practices on top of that. So it's a win win. They're both aiming at reducing that stress and their overall well being. So they're both relevant to each other. And then last but not least, time bound. Achieve a target weight of 150 pounds by following a nutrition plan and engaging in regular exercise over the next 6 months. So they're giving themselves 6 months to achieve this goal. By making fitness goals smart, individuals create clear and actionable objectives that are tailored to their specific needs, increasing motivation and setting the stage for success. So that's all we want to do with the whole SMART goal framework, is just setting yourself up for success. So that's going to do it for the podcast today. I hope y'all enjoyed the second episode of not the Fitness Beginner podcast, of the Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Fitness. Sorry, I can't talk today. Y'all tune in next week where we're going to talk about doing a self-assessment and also getting an assessment by a professional, your doctor, healthcare provider, whoever it is, to do assessment on you to let you know where you're at in your fitness journey before you get started, so you don't get hurt and you're going about it in the best way possible without setting yourself up for failure. So yeah, hope y'all have a great day. Tune in next week. Leave a comment. Leave a review on Spotify, podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts at. Also, check out the YouTube channel, the Fitness Beginner Podcast on YouTube, where I post all the video versions of the podcast. So you can go back and rewatch them, and also post clips and things like that on there. So y'all check it out. Please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. But other than that, I'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a great day. Peace, love, protein. We out.